Anderson presiding. God bless the United States, state of Tennessee, and this county.
Let's pray. Lord, thank you for everything you've done for us, every state, pray that you do the best. County, Lord, the people of the county, that do your kingdom, Lord. And let's just pray for everyone sick, for this virus, Lord, that your spirit of peace.
Commissioner, would you please pledge? Well, attention, salute, pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
County Commissioners, you have the 11/24 minutes of the week of October 27, 2020. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still sorry.
Chris Wiseman,
Thank you, Mr. Franklin.
Roger Thomas,
Here.
Paulette Sonny,
Present.
Bill Shannon,
Here.
Adam Reynolds,
Present.
Chad Leeny,
Here.
Richard Kirkland,
Here.
Brian Harrell,
Here.
Luke Wright,
Here.
Joe Anderson.
Here. All right, thank you. Commissioners, you have the minutes before you from October 27th meeting. Do you have your motion to approve these minutes or
So moved.
second?
Second.
Is there any corrections or discussion? Not so. All in favor, say aye. Any against? Motion carries. Thank you. You have the notary public applications before you. If there are any motion to approve.
Motion.
Second. Thank you. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Move to section 11/24/3. This is your trustee monthly report. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Any nays? No nays. Motion carries. Thank you. You have the Director's Finance Report before you. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Any nays? Motion carries. You have before you the Director of Finance Report. Do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Sonny. All in favor? Any nays? No nays, motion carries. We move to resolution 11/24/5. The resolution authorizing a multiple-year lease purchase and maintenance agreement for the Monroe County Board of Education. Whereas the Monroe County Board of Education Special Education Department has need to upgrade, operate, and maintain their current copier, including hardware, software system within the respective offices. And whereas the current copier is not sufficiently meeting the needs of the function of the department in concern, and whereas the proceeds from multi-year lease agreement are currently budgeted within the Monroe County General Board of Education budget as deemed necessary in order to expedite the resolution of this matter. And whereas it's projected the cost of this copier and hardware software system is such that payments need to be spread over more than one budget year, and the Monroe County Director of Finance does not have the authority to enter into purchase contracts for this period of time without approval of the Monroe County Board of Commissioners. Now therefore be it resolved that the Monroe County Board Commissioners, Monroe County Director of Finance be authorized to enter into a multi-lease agreement with the Appalachian Business Communications, and the lease is not to extend over a period more than 63 months. Do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion.
Thank you, Ms. Summy.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor. Is there any question or discussion? We'll move to question. Roll call vote, please.
Chris Weisman, Roger Thomas,
Yes.
Paulette Summey,
Aye.
Bill Shadden,
Aye.
Adam Reynolds,
Aye.
Chad Leeny,
Aye.
Richard Kirkland, Brian Harrell, Luke Wright, Joe Winters.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution number 1124-5A, a resolution authorizing a multiple-year lease, purchase, and maintenance agreement for the Monroe County Board of Education. Whereas the Monroe County Board of Education Piloting Office has need to upgrade, operate, and maintain their copier, including hardware, software system within the respective offices. And whereas the current copier is not sufficiently meeting the needs of function of the department in concern, and whereas the proceeds of the multi-lease agreement are currently budgeted within the Monroe County Board of Education budget as deemed necessary in order to expedite the resolution of this matter, and whereas the projected cost of this copier and hardware software system is such that the payments need to be spread over more than one budget year, and the Monroe County Director of Finance does not have the authority to enter into the purchase contracts for this period of time without the approval of the Monroe County Board of Commissioners. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Monroe County Board of Commissioners that the Monroe County Director of Finance be authorized to enter into a multi-year lease agreement with the Appalachian Business Communications, and the lease is not to extend over a period more than 63 months. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you. Have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussions? Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas,
Here.
Paulette Summey,
Aye.
Bill Shadden, Adam Reynolds, Chad Leeny,
Aye.
Richard Kirkland, Brian Harrell,
Aye.
Luke Wright, Joe Winters.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution number 1124-5B. Be it resolved by the Monroe County Board of Commissioners meeting in regular session November 24, 2020, that the following amendment to the Monroe County Archives be made in the county general fund budget for fiscal year 2021. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Discussion? We'll move to question. Roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas,
Aye.
Paulette Summey,
Aye.
Bill Shadden, Adam Reynolds, Chad Leeny, Richard Kirkland, Brian Harrell, Luke Wright, Joe Winters.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution number 1124-5C. Be it resolved by the Monroe County Board of Commissioners meeting in regular session on November 24, 2020, that the following amendment for the Monroe County Sheriff's Department be made in the Monroe County Sheriff's Department fund budget for the fiscal year 2020-21. This donation was made by People's Bank to be used for law enforcement equipment. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Motion. Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Question, roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas, Paulette Summey,
Aye.
Bill Shadden, Adam Reynolds, Chad Leeny, Richard Kirkland, Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Anderson.
Aye. Motion carries, thank you. Resolution number 1124-5D. A resolution to authorize the sale of 3 ambulances, surplus property, and place them for sale by sealed bid. Whereas Monroe County has the authority to declare items as surplus that are no longer deemed necessary or adequate to properly perform the duties of county government as prescribed by law. And whereas the Monroe County Ambulance Department desires to declare as surplus property 3 ambulances as listed on the attached email as scrap metal. And whereas Ambulance Director Randy White requests approval to declare these ambulances as surplus and place them for sale by sealed bid by the Monroe County Purchasing Committee to the bidder with the highest sealed bid price per ambulance. And whereas the Finance Director is instructed to advertise this sale by sealed bid. If no bids are received, all scrap metal dealers within Monroe County are to be contacted to determine which dealer will pay the highest price per pound for scrap metal and negotiate the sale. What is the pleasure of the commission? Thank you, Mr. Lemon. Thank you, Mr. Harrell. Any discussion, question? We'll move to the question. Roll call, vote, please.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey. Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Anderson.
Aye. Motion carries, thank you. Resolution number 1124-5E. Be it resolved by the Monroe County Board of County Commissioners meeting in regular session November 24, 2020, that the following amendment for COVID-19 grant funding in the total of $8,312.83 be approved for the Monroe County Election Commission budget for fiscal year 2020-21. This purpose of this amendment is to move all remaining grant funds to pay for election workers for work during the 2020 election. Third motion to approve.
moved.
Sorry.
Thank you for your second. Any discussion or questions? We'll move to question, roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey. Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Anderson.
Aye. Thank you, motion carries. Resolution 1124-5F, a resolution to declare items as surplus property and place them for sale as scrap furniture and equipment. Whereas Monroe County has the authority to declare items as surplus that are no longer deemed necessary or adequate to properly perform the duties of county government as prescribed by law. And whereas Monroe County Mayor desires to declare as surplus property the attached documentation, furniture, and equipment from the Sheriff's Department Annex and Jail, as well as from other offices countywide. And whereas Mayor Mitch Ingram requests approval to declare the attached documentation from the various departments as surplus and place it for sale as scrap at public auction conducted by the Mayor's office. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Question? Move to question. Roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey. Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Anderson.
Aye. 11, motion carries, thank you. 1124-6, you have the Monroe County Board of Education budget amendments. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Motion.
For a second, Mr. Fleming. Roll call vote.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey. Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds,
Aye.
Chad Leeny,
Aye.
Richard Kirkland, Brian Harrell, Luke Wright, Joe Allen.
Aye. Resolution number 1124-7. And this is a copy, if you look at your agenda, this is a repeat, in the agenda items in -10. So we'll be reading this once. As a resolution authorizing the submission of 2021 Community Development Block Grant Program application to fund a water line extension project. Whereas the Community Development Block Grant, CDBG program, as administered by the state of Tennessee, offers grants to local jurisdictions to fund public infrastructure facilities. And whereas counties and municipalities within the state of Tennessee may apply annually for such CDBG funding, and whereas the Community Development Block Grant program also offers a deduction in the percentage match for 3-star communities. And whereas the three-star incentive makes 2021 CDBG match for Monroe County 11% or $62,307 based on a $630,000 grant limit. And whereas Monroe County will apply for this CDBG grant to fund wastewater system improvement projects. What is the pleasure of the commission? Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
That discussion, it says 62 real 7 and 11%. Is that number off or am I missing something?
I'm looking at your numbers here. You've got 69,300
Yeah.
at 11%.
So it says 62.3 and was it the total project cost? I'm just curious. You could just be a top there, I'm just.
Move to inquiry to the finance department.
No, I'll tell you.
Is it a typo?
It should be $77,865, I think.
I didn't check the math, that's just what I got, it came over.
The agenda we had this afternoon, they got the math correct on it. I believe that's maybe just a copy there on that.
Okay. What is the correct number? You figured it at 69.3?
That's 630,000.
Okay, thank you. For the inquiry, the Monroe County ability to pay constitutes a $77,865 commitment, meaning 11% of the project.
So we'll fix that.
This equals, the total project budget is $707,865, or lesser amounts can be requested. So are we requesting $707,865 or $630,000?
It looks like that's the total project
Okay,
amount, and then the 630 is what the grant amount will be.
so the maximum grant is $630,000 and the maximum out of pocket for the county would be $69,300.
77,865.
No, that's based on the total, do they base it on the total cost of the project, or do they base it on the total, cost of the
The
grant?
total cost, they break the total cost at about 11%.
Total cost of the grant, or the
That's
total
the
cost of the
project.
project?
The total project is 707,865, and 11% of that is 77,865.
Okay, thank you.
East Tennessee Development District sent over the resolution, right? And it, according to these numbers, the resolution they sent did not have the correct figures in it.
That's all.
Inquiry.
You you can entertain a motion to amend it with the numbers that have just been provided to correct the content of what East Tennessee Development District provided. So you can, somebody will move to amend, maybe Commissioner Kirkland would do that, to have those numbers conform to what we have just been, what you have just been advised are the correct numbers.
I'll make a motion to amend it.
All right, so that motion is for $77,865. Is that correct?
707,865.
Yes. Thank you.
707,865 with 11%.
11%.
That includes the 11.
Oh, that includes 11%. Thank you.
So we have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion? This is to amend the current resolution. Roll call to amend this. Yes.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey.
Aye.
Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Winters.
Aye. Now that we've amended this resolution to have the correct figures, we had a motion and a second. And what is there any more discussion? So on resolution 11-24-7, roll call vote. As amended.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey.
Aye.
Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Winters.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution 11-24-8. The resolution of the Monroe County Commission requesting for state officials to add meat processing training to the Tennessee College of Applied Technology curriculum. Whereas the Tennessee College of Applied Technology currently offers training for various types of skill development throughout the state, and whereas COVID-19 pandemic has impacted food processing plants nationwide, and whereas the impact of COVID-19 pandemic has created a need for skilled meat processing labor throughout the country, and whereas states have identified a need of such skilled training. Now therefore be resolved that the Monroe County Commission requests that state officials to consider recommending and funding such training curriculum through the Tennessee College of Applied Technology facilities. What is the pleasure of the commission? Thank you, Mr. Harrell. Roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey.
Aye.
Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Winters.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution 11-24-9. Resolution of the Monroe County Commission to authorize the county mayor to pursue negotiations with the City of Madisonville representatives for the sale of the former county jail property and jail annex property. Whereas Monroe County no longer has need of the property formerly used as the Monroe County Jail and Monroe County Jail Annex, and whereas representatives of the City of Madisonville have expressed interest to the Monroe County Mayor in pursuing discussions aimed at potential purchase of the described property from Monroe County. And whereas the Monroe County Commission is agreeable to authorizing the Monroe County Mayor to conduct preliminary negotiations and the appropriate representatives of the City of Madisonville in relation to the potential sale of the property here and above described. And whereas the Monroe County Mayor will report back to the Monroe County Commission to the substance of any proposals received from the City of Madisonville with respect to this proposed transaction, with the terms of any such proposed transaction to be subject to the final approval of the Monroe County Commission. What is the pleasure of the commission?
I'd like to
Is there a step? We have a motion.
discuss that.
Thank you. Discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to And it says right here, with respect to the proposed transaction, determining such proposed transaction to be subject to final approval. Is there any way at this time, we go ahead and earmark this to pay for that other lot?
That would be part of.
That's kind of getting about 3 steps ahead of where you are. All this is negotiating. I have no information to represent to you that these negotiations will even result in a proposal for $1.50, let alone any substantial amount to pay for a pot. So I just don't know. We'll just have to, all this is doing is giving the county mayor the opportunity or the authority to undertake that effort at negotiating something.
Thank you.
I just, being on, I think I'm on building grants committee, I don't think it can come to the committee, so I guess it's just all of the mayor. Just opinion.
If I'm gonna get the cart before the horse, then I just want to start tonight.
I hear you. Well, you planted the seed. That's it. Yeah.
Does anybody, we have that place, does anybody know, if the communication with the sheriff has been done about the annex? I know they expressed a lot of interest in the annex. Did anybody know that question?
I don't know the answer to that. I was simply asked to draw up a resolution, and so I don't know. I've not had any discussions to that effect myself with the sheriff. Just wrote this up at the mayor's request, so I don't know the answer. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Motion, go ahead.
Is there more discussion? We'll move to question. Roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas. Paulette Summey.
Aye.
Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds.
Aye.
Chad Leeny.
Aye.
Richard Kirkland.
No.
Brian Harrell.
Aye.
Luke Wright.
Aye.
Joe Anderson.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Ayes have it. Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution 11/2410, a resolution authorizing the submission of the 2021 Community Development Block Grant Program. And we've already read this, and we're going to skip this one. So this is the one I was talking about earlier in 11/24/7. This is a duplicate, so we'll skip that. So we'll move to 11/24/11. A resolution to allow the Monroe County Ambulance Department to donate surplus property to the Monroe County Rescue Squad. Whereas the Monroe County Ambulance Department has a Chevrolet ambulance, VIN number 1GB3R CL2G1242252, and a Stryker stretcher, serial number 111141089. That is no longer in service for its original purpose. And whereas the Monroe County Ambulance Department wishes to donate this surplus ambulance and stretcher to the Monroe County Rescue Squad for the use to transport bodies from accident sites or patient residences. Whereas the TCA code 12-9-110 states that a public agency partially supported by public funds is allowed to receive donation of equipment from county government. This allows Monroe County legislative body to authorize the donation of equipment to the public agencies such as the Monroe County Rescue Squad. Now, there be resolved that the Monroe County legislative body hereby authorizes the donation and the ambulance stretcher to the Monroe County Ambulance Department to the Monroe County Rescue Squad for the use of transporting bodies from accident sites and residences.
Go ahead. Thank
Thank you. Any discussion? Any question? Roll call vote, please.
Roger Thomas.
Aye.
Paulette Summey.
Aye.
Bill Shadden. Adam Reynolds. Chad Leeny. Richard Kirkland. Brian Harrell. Luke Wright. Joe Anderson.
Aye. Motion carries, thank you. Resolution 1124-12, a resolution authorizing the Monroe County Mayor to pursue negotiations with the Monroe County Friends of Animals for the potential transfer of animal control to McFall. Whereas Monroe County desires to explore alternative opportunities to provide animal control services within Monroe County, and whereas McFall has expressed to Monroe County a desire and a willingness to pursue any construction of an animal control shelter facility, and upon its completion, provide animal control shelter services for the citizens and residents of Monroe County. And whereas McFall desires to pursue an agreement with Monroe County for Monroe County to contribute to provide or continue to provide McFall a sufficient annual monetary contribution to ensure McFall's ability to provide the needed animal control services, and whereas McFall wishes to negotiate an agreement with Monroe County to address the essential terms of such an arrangement. And whereas Monroe County is agreeable to authorizing the Monroe County Mayor to pursue such initial negotiations and report back to the Monroe County Commission to secure final approval of a proposed arrangement between Monroe County and McFall. What is the pleasure of the Commission?
Motion.
Is there a second? With no second, the motion dies. We'll move on to the public comment. Mr. Jim Riley and Ms. Jennifer Collins.
Thank you for allowing us to speak tonight. As I say, my name is Jim Riley, and a few months ago I had the opportunity to meet Jennifer Collins and learn of an organization called the Isaiah 117 House. This is an organization, a nonprofit organization, that is designed to help children moving out of homes into the foster system. It certainly will change those young people's day as one of the worst days of their life, if not the worst day of their life, happens, and it has the potential to change their entire life. I'd like to introduce Jennifer Collins, our expansion coordinator, who will explain what this is about. Thank you.
Thank you all for having us. Like Jim said, I am Jennifer Collins, and I'm the expansion coordinator for Monroe McMinn Isaiah 117 House. And so I just want to share our mission tonight, just so you all know what we're trying to do here for our county, for our children, and for the children in McMinn County. Our mission is really simple. We exist to do three things. First, to reduce the trauma for children on removal day, so the day that they're removed from their homes and taken into DCS custody. Second, we strive to come beside the caseworkers to lighten their load. And then also our the third part of our mission is to ease the transition for the foster families. So I just want to take a few minutes, I know it's all we have, to share with you what that looks like. How do we do that? When a child is removed from their home, like Jim said, it's probably the worst day of their lives. As we as adults sitting in this room know, when they're removed, it's for their best interest. It's, for their safety. But they don't know that. So imagine a 5, 6, 7-year-old child who all of a sudden is being removed from their home. They're being removed from the only mom and dad they knew, from the only home they've ever known, and they're taken by a stranger that they don't know. So I don't know if you know much about foster care, but when children are removed, they go and sit in a DCS office until foster placement is found. And the DCS office is just that, it's an office. It's a room, it's an office building full of cubicles and a conference room with no windows and no toys and it's an office building. It's an office building with people walking around, copy machines, phones ringing, and on the worst day of their lives, these children are sitting there and they're scared and they're lonely, and they're confused, and oftentimes they think it's their fault. They don't know what they've done wrong to be in this place. And so, not only are they sitting there, but then they're sitting in that cubicle with their caseworker. And a lot of times it's a sibling group, so it may be 2 or 3 children who are sitting there, lonely, hungry, dirty. Oftentimes they come into custody with nothing but the clothes on their back. And that caseworker now has the task to find a foster placement for those children. And that caseworker has to do that while they're sitting in their cubicle with those children. And the children then hear the rejection when they call a foster family at midnight, and that foster family can't say yes just because they don't have the resources right there in that moment to take those children. And so that's the current situation. That's where we are. That's where we are, not just in Monroe County, not just McMinn County, not just in Tennessee, all across the United States. And so we want to change that. So let me tell you what it looks like if there's an Isaiah House in your county. When the children are removed, they're still scared, and they're still lonely, and they're still afraid, and they're still all of those things. But instead of going and sitting in an office, they're going to a home. A fully furnished home with loving volunteers who are smiling at them, who have food for them. We have a bathroom where they can shower or have a bath. We have clothes. We have toys, books, crafts, arts. They can go out back and play in the play set. They can shoot basketball. And they can just for a moment be a child and not have to worry about where they're going or what's happening to them. We come alongside that caseworker. In that moment, they're in the Isaiah House and they'll have an office where they can sit and they can make those calls to foster families. And then we ease that transition because now when the caseworker calls a foster family, they can say, hey, we have a sibling group of 3 and they've all had lice treatment at the Isaiah House. They all have clean clothes on. They have school supplies for tomorrow. Or if it's a baby, you need a pack and play, you need a diaper bag, you need formula. You don't have to go to Walmart. We have it. Isaiah House has it, and we'll supply it to you. So now those foster families can say yes because they have everything they need. So that's the difference in a county with an Isaiah House and without an Isaiah House. And that's just, our mission is to show those children that they're not alone. If you've seen shirts, we've been selling shirts all over the county that say, love, you're not alone. That's our mission, that's our slogan. That's what we want them to know is they're not alone. They've done nothing wrong. This is not their fault. And we're going to love on them. And so, I don't know how much time I have left, but if you have any questions for me, I'd love to answer them. Like I said, right now, I just wanted to make you aware of what's happening. We're still raising awareness. We're still working to bring that home. We actually had a lady who offered to donate land to us to build our home. There are still some things we need to look at and work out to see if that's the right place. We'll have DCS involved so that, they'll be the ones who will drive those children. The caseworkers will drive those children to the home. So we need to make sure it's convenient for them and those kinds of things. But that's our goal and that's our mission. And I'm super blessed and humbled to be part of it. And so if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And if not, that's what we're doing.
Well, thank you for what you're doing. We appreciate what you're doing. Thank you for informing us.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say one thing. We promised we would not ask for money, and that stands. And I said we wouldn't ask for any action, and that still stands. But what we do need is friends and people to pass the word. If you believe in what we're doing, you are some of the most influential people in our area. If you'll let other people know what's going on, because we do need to raise funds for the house and for ongoing operation. All we're asking is to pass the word. Jennifer's our best contact. She's available at the school anytime you need to talk to her. And thank you so much for hearing us out.
Thank you. Can you go ahead and let them know how to get a hold of you, and maybe if they want to send donations?
Absolutely. So we have a Facebook page. You can find us there. We're Isaiah 117 House, Monroe, McMinn. I also have an email, and it's just jennifer.collins@isaiah117house.com. I can give you my cell phone. It's 423-519-3393. You can call me, reach out to me, email me, message us on Facebook, do any of those things. And just like he said, I didn't mention this, but my why kind of really quickly is I've been in the school system for 17 years. And I know you all know this, but if you think for 1 second that this isn't happening in our county, it is. Because I see it every single day. I transitioned into the assistant principal role last year, and I've sat in my office and cried with kids who've come in and said, I don't get to go home today because they took me, and I don't think I'll ever get to see my dad again. And so it's happening here, and we just want to reduce the trauma for these kids because they do deserve better. And so, but thank you all so much.
With that, here a motion to adjourn. Vote. Second.